It's Taco. He's right here. I bribed him with treats. Oh no, I'm not. Can you guys hear me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, good, because I seem to be muted on every single device, so this is going great. Okay, so welcome to Cat-Tastrophe, Mike. This is a mic that you're doing your set as your cat. This is my first time hosting, and I apologize for destroying your name. I'm gonna do my best not to destroy your name, but you know, that's life. I probably won't get hired to do this again. I'm not gonna do a set because your guys' sets are more important. So I'm gonna bring the first comic up. Guru, Guru, are you in the room?
Yep, I'm here.
Did I say your name right?
Yeah, Guru.
Okay. Well, the floor is yours, and I will stop talking.
Okay, hey everyone, can you all hear me?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, yeah, we're having quite a heavy rainstorm right now, so it's quite loud here. Anyway, I'm Guru. I'm coming to you from Malaysia. It is just past 5 a.m. here. This may seem like a difficult time to be doing a comedy show, but we're in the middle of a lockdown, and the longer I've been inside, the more time has become an abstract concept. I'm pretty sure when you hear about all the Asian mystic religions and stuff, this is, you know, what most of them do is they spend their time alone and thinking, and then they freaking lose their minds, because that is what's happening to me as well. Anyway, this is the cat show, so I hope we are all united by our love of cats. I actually have two cats. I don't know if you can see her here. This is Hera. And I also have Hera's son. This is Parody. And Hera is the mama cat. Her full name is Hera C, Hera for short. If you know anything about Greek mythology, Hera was the queen of the gods, but most of the stories involving her are just about her getting angry and murdering someone, which is probably what my Hera would do if she was able to. Now, Hera's son, I named him Paro, or Parody for short, and I didn't realize how appropriate that name was until a year later, because for the first year of his life, I thought he was female. I did not know he was a male cat until he started bringing lady cats back home. But I had another cat who I named Blasphemy, and a friend of mine adopted her and named her Salem, which I thought is a very unoriginal name. Like, as comedians, originality is so important to us. You know, if you named your cat Mittens, Fluffy, or Kitty, and your jokes are all about sex and drugs, you need to reevaluate yourself as a person. Okay? My cats are the first animals I've ever had to take care of. So there was a lot I had to learn. And the first thing I learned taking care of a cat is hair. That's all it is. Hair. There is hair everywhere. Everything in my room is covered in a layer of cat hair. And it's amazing how fast that layer of cat hair forms. Sometimes I'll wake up and I'm like, when did I put on a jacket? That's what happens. Plus, I actually cook in my room, so I don't even want to think about how much cat hair I've actually ingested at this point.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god.
I am pretty sure I am 75% cat hair. I think it's a good indication of a person's character if they can take good care of a pet, of a cat or a dog or whatever. Like, one time I was on a Zoom call and I wanted to show everyone my cats. And then one girl, she said, "Oh, a guy with a cat." I was thinking, what the hell is that supposed to mean? A guy can't have cats now? What, does a guy have to be a super villain just to have a cat or something? Do I have to threaten to blow up the United Nations just to have a cat? Is that what the situation has become? So anyway, I live in Malaysia, but I'm actually from Bangladesh. In case you don't know anything about Bangladesh, we're a lot like India, just without all the prestige or the potential. I don't mind being called Indian, because Bangladesh used to be part of India, but every now and then I have to draw the line. Like, for example, one time I went into an Indian restaurant, and in the menu it had a page called Chinese food. And you know what was the first thing in the Chinese food menu in an Indian restaurant? French fries. So that is where I draw the line. Anyway, that's my time, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the show. So say goodbye to everyone.
Yes. Hi, say bye, Kitty. Bye.
Kitties. Oh my God.
All right.
Woo.
This. All right. Let's give a round of applause for Guru and his cast. I can't remember their name of. All right. The next person on the list, I met on Zoom. She's the originator of the first cat-based open mic. I'm gonna give all credit to her. I stole her idea, and I probably won't give her anybody for the idea until she sues me. Daddy Rydell.
Woo!
Thank you very much, Paul, and happy birthday. I
Thank
want
you.
to start by letting you know, Paul, that that my little family and I here, who are misbehaving right now, we have a little birthday gift for you and mostly for Taco, actually. So in the course of the quarantine, I learned how to do a few crazy things. Marcel stopped chewing my microphone cable. I knew this was going to happen, then I just have to work it in. I mean, it's like whatever. No, I before I started really embracing online comedy, I learned to crochet. Like, I mean, and spin yarn. I mean, like out of cat hair. Like, remember in the beginning of quarantine when people were doing shit like learning to spin yarn? I mean, we were like, look at this. Almost got a freaking skein, you guys. Anyway, I really did learn how to crochet, and my favorite thing to make is cat toys, and I would really love to. Marcel, jeez. Anyway, Paul, for your birthday, I would really like to make Taco a cat toy and send it to you. I can do basic things like mice and stuff, and little misshapen cats like this. But also, I once got really adventurous and I made this cheeseburger. It's a deconstructible stress cheeseburger, right? So I could make Taco a taco. That's
Thank you.
So happy birthday from all of us.
Thank you.
So I have 4 cats. Their names are Henry David Perot, Lieutenant Ellen Ripley, Samuel C. Perkins, and Marcel Duchat. I don't have any jokes to tell as Marcel Duchat because I just can't do them justice. Because I can't do his French accent. I just can't. Henry is busy playing with a marker right now, but he wanted to tell you all how frustrated he is with the inventor of the tampon. Who thought it was a good idea? A dog person, clearly, thought it was a good idea to take something soft about the size of a baby field mouse, attach a string to it, and soak it in organic material from the human they love the most, and then put it in the trash, usually surrounded with tissue paper, another cat favorite. Like, who thought that was a good idea? Oh my God. And also Christmas trees. Listen, Goyish folk, let me tell you, until you have tried to get through 8 nights of Hanukkah with a cat, please do not complain about your tree being destroyed. You kind of should have seen this coming. You're literally bringing a tree into your house covered in dangly toys, shiny dangly toys. That's like bringing a giant bong covered in airline bottles of vodka to my IOP rehab program. For fuck's sake. Temptation. They have fights sometimes, mostly about like they're all either like directly from the streets or from ACCT, which is our local open intake shelter in Philadelphia. So they fight sometimes like about who has the most like street cred. Which it's definitely Samuel C. Perkins, because this motherfucker, this badass, actually like followed my neighbor home because he smelled her Chinese food and then landed on my doorstep 5 months ago, and he's still here. And you know, I mean, he's getting fed so well, doesn't even care. I had his magnificent balls removed. I'd never seen a sexually mature male cat like that before, like up that close, because I'm a responsible pet parent and neuter my animals because, hey, I saw the Tribbles episode and I realized that that's an allegory for the importance of spaying and neutering. So it was an interesting experience. Anyway, Paul, happy birthday. Thank you for doing this. I love seeing all these cats, and all of you are awesome. Have a great day.
All right. Woo! Thank you.
Woo!
All right. I just want to thank Daddy for making me awesome cat toys. Taco's gonna love it. I'll send you my address.
If he likes catnip or not.
Oh, he does. I also like it.
It will be very stuffed with catnip.
Oh, sweet. The next person on the list I've seen at open bikes all over the place. I love her positive energy. She always makes me smile. April
You can do it.
Cowgirl.
Yeah, April Cowgirl.
I did it.
You did it. We're all in this together, you know. Thank you for having me. This is such a cool thing. All of you guys are so cool. I've really realized that there's only 2 kinds of people in this world, you guys. There are cat people, and there are people who want cat people to stop talking about cats. So let's give it up for being in a room of people who want to hear about those cats. Woo! So my giant baby, his name is Banjo, and he's going to do some jokes for the first half. So let me grab him really quick. 1 sec. He's in the green room. Oh my God. He's like 18 pounds, so this counts.
Oh
my God.
All right, Banjo's gonna do jokes. Okay, you guys, my hairless cat mother told me there was gonna be a cat mic, and I said, "You have cat to be kidding me, right, meow?" My name is Banjo, or you might also know me as Mr. Baby. or maybe Butters, Gravy Bear, Cheddar Baby, Banjo Pickle Sandwich, Purr Burger, Fuzzer, Pooh Bear, Squib, the Banjonator. Let's see. My hobbies include eating stinky cat gravy, meowing at the neighbors, and looking scared at nothing on the walls so my mom thinks there's ghosts. He is putting all of his weight on my jugular, but that's fine. We're gonna go on. Kids these days, they talk about eating ass like they invented it. But if rim licking was an Olympic sport, cats would take the gold every year. gonna sing a song real quick before my mom takes over. It's about me. There once was a baby whose fur was red. He meowed a lot and jumped on the bed, and he never did a single thing his mother said. Great, that's banjo for you. How much time do I have left, or is it over?
You have 2 minutes.
Oh, great, good, because I prepared a few items as well. Now that you've seen Banjo's tie, my outfit makes a little more sense, but so now that he's not in the room and can't hear us, I can tell you guys that I got him at a shelter in Chicago. I live in LA now, but I got him at a shelter, so he is adopted, but luckily he's still young enough that he's not asking questions about that yet. Awkward. His name is Banjo, but I've decided the next time I get a cat in the future, I'm gonna name him Kevin McAllister, because anytime I'm not here, he's home alone. I sometimes when Banjo sleeps, he sleeps so hard he looks like roadkill. Like his eyes are rolled back, his little tongue is out. So there have been a few times where I went up to check his breathing. I'm like, is he dead? Like, please no. So I'll check his breathing and just kind of have my fingers under his nose and mouth. But there have been a couple times where it woke him up and he'd like wake up and look at me just terrified. And I'm like, I'm sorry, buddy. But then I was sleeping. And I've been woken up a few times to him coming up and like just slowly booping me on the nose and mouth. And then I'll wake up scared and he runs away with glee. So I'm pretty sure I started a prank war with my cat. What else? Oh yeah, so he has adapted during the quarantine. He now knows what Zoom is. He can tell when I'm on it. And he knows that during that time, I will give him literally anything to keep him from meowing and flying around the room. So like anytime I'm on a Zoom, I have like no less than 3 different kinds of cat treats and catnip in the wind. So we are all taking this pandemic one day at a time. I will leave you with this story. It's a quick one. When I moved to LA, I brought him on the plane. It is a long plane ride from Chicago to LA. It also was Halloween night. So because the flights were cheap, this was like 5 years ago, but I decided I was going to dress up as a banana. I don't recommend doing that on an airplane. I found out no one likes people in costume on an airplane with a cat nonetheless. But partway through, it was like 2 hours into a 4-hour flight and Banjo like shat his pants so hard. Like he just let it rip. Okay. But he didn't meow the whole time. So like I get him and I'm like, I shouldn't have unzipped the thing. I shouldn't have unzipped it, but I did. And then I couldn't get him back in. So here I am in a banana costume, covered in shit, holding a cat covered in shit. And like the smell permeates and like nobody even knows there's a cat because he's been so quiet. So like I had to go to the bathroom to clean it all up, but I'm pretty sure everyone on the plane thought the banana shit her pants. And then after I got to LA, 1 week later, I was listening to the radio and the female DJ was telling a story about a person dressed as a banana who shit their pants. And I was like, oh my God, I'm already famous. All right, you guys, I'm April and that was Banjo. Thank you so much. Mwah.
April, I really appreciate your positive energy. And now that I know how to say your last name, I feel better about myself.
You're amazing and you can do it.
Oh, that's what everybody says, that I failed. All right, the next person on the list is one of my favorites, although I'm going to say that about everyone because I don't want anybody's feelings to get hurt because it's a Zoom comedy. She has a cat that looks like mine. His name is Charlie. Katie Zane.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo! Woo!
All right.
Yay!
Okay, let me turn off this weird, hold on, sorry.
Oh, Charlie.
I can't do this fast enough. You can barely see him. Hopefully you can see him a bit. But I had
Looks
to
like he has
lure
a
him out
crop
here.
top.
He was asleep,
cute.
but this is Charlie. Charlie was rescued from a shelter here in Chicago. Before he was rescued by that shelter, he lived in a firehouse, and he was a street cat. Like he's got a notched ear, and he is the least street cat of all time. Like he's not very tough. He's very, very clumsy. He does this Scooby-Doo run where he runs in place. He like he wipes out all the time when he's running around. Just splayed, like almost down to the belly, fur everywhere. He's a very fluffy boy. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna do a couple of things from his perspective. Which this is like every morning around like 3 a.m. Mom,
No.
Mom, Mom, I need to eat in like 6 hours or something. I just wanted to remind you. But also I would like to be pet right now. I'm gonna purr and then you will wake up and you'll want to pet me. And yes. Okay, so that's Charlie in the morning. And then this is Charlie again at 6 a.m. Mom, I still would like pets, but also I will need to eat in like 2 hours. I just don't want you to forget. Okay. But you can only pet me for like 10 minutes and then I'm gonna fuck off. And then stare at you for 2 hours. I'm Charlie, and that's what I do. Also, when you leap out of bed and it's cold and you're putting on shoes, you get to the food bowl, you're gonna notice there's still food there anyway. I just didn't want that food. I wanted new food. You know?
Yes.
Fresh food. Also, I will only want to lay down with you when you don't ask. So every time you're like, Charlie, I don't want to come. No, I'd like it to be my idea to get on the bed. It's to be my idea. I want to do it. I want you to pet me. But I have to be the one that decides that, you know, consent. Also, I really think you guys need to buy a king size bed because I don't fit on this full size bed. I don't fit. I think you guys need to spend a bunch of money and fill your Chicago bedroom with a whole bed. You know, just nothing else fits in there now. Just a bed for our cat. That's real. We really did buy a king size bed for our cat because if my partner is not sleeping with me, he will sleep with me. But if my partner is there, he will not sleep in the bed because it's like he's like, oh, there's not enough room for you. And then is the light coming in the chat? Oh, perfect. Thanks. Thank you, Sam. I was like, it feels like light time. I don't know. But I don't know if it's coming across on my mic or not, but Charlie is just playing with the one toy that we got that makes noise. And is like, as soon as we got it, I was like, ah, crap. This isn't going to be like the toy that is not allowed to be out at night. It is the daytime toy. And it made me think of like when you give a gift to like people with children, like you give them the gift that makes the noise because that's your job. You know, that's your job to give them the noisy toy. My brother did inform me when his kids were pretty little that noisy toys get confiscated quickly. Like normally they come up with some like, oh, you are bad. That's gotta go. And like that's how most parents deal with noisy toys. And I think I might be the same way with cat toys eventually. He only, like I said, he only has one noisy toy. I might be a bad cat parent because I spent zero money for my stimulus on my cat, and I'm like, am I failing as a cat mom? Should I have done something? I don't know. He's getting his Chewy order next week. He gets a toy every time. You know, it's stimulus for him every month. You know, he gets shit every month. I do not. Yeah, that was fun to do a bit as Charlie. Thanks, y'all. Happy birthday, Paul.
Oh, thank you. All right. Can I have a round of applause for Katie Zaid, please? Oh man, that was awesome. This next guy I'm bringing to the comedy table is a guy I met a couple of weeks ago. He's a local guy. At least I think he lives near me. Danny Bazongas.
Hey everybody. Can you hear me okay over there?
I can hear you, Danny.
Okay, I had to leave Connecticut for a moment, Paul. I am broadcasting live from Castlevania, the castle, which we lovingly call the Cattle. As you can tell, the residents aren't here at the moment, but I'm thinking, you know, just using some little trickery might bring them around. You know what I mean? See, my microphone doubles as this. Castlevania, it's crazy. It just happens. All right, so we're looking for the residents here. This is like nuts. So I'll tell you about Castlevania. This was constructed 10 years ago out of plans I saw from something at PetSmart made out of plastic that they wanted $80 for. I said, screw that. I'll make it out of wood. So $350 later, I said, so we got my deck. We got a vertical deck, and we got Jack. We got Jack, the first resident. There he is. Well, we haven't had a remote yet. This is the thing, isn't it? This can fit a morbidly obese man if I can wedge myself between there and the ceiling. It'll happen. I just haven't done it because they haven't really given me permission yet. Well, how about talking into this thing? I'm trying to get the cats out here. Where are you at, guys? Here we go. We got Amber's baby butt. So here's what Amber's favorite thing to do is up here, to stay up here and kick the shit out of this post. I mean, just wrap her legs around it, her arms around it, look me right in the eye and go, yeah, kick it, right? I don't know why they don't act right when the camera's on. They just normally they're hilarious, but they're like, no, I don't perform for you. I perform when I want it. That's just how they roll. See, we have another one. Do we have the Queen anywhere? Is the Queen anywhere? Anywhere? Queen? Okay, we had to wake up the Queen. This is gonna be a special treat because you get to see Queen Natty. She's coming. Can we have a little like you ain't giving me nothing. My queen. Here's Nellie's queen. Nellie, she's 15, my first cat. My wife and I got married on January 1st, sorry. So February 14th, she comes home and says, would you like your present? And while she's saying, would you like your present? She's like, meow, 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 meow. So we got her 2007 Valentine's Day. So she's been my queen since then. We saw Jack, my prince. He's got 6 toes on each foot. So he looks like he's got 2 flats when he's walking. You know what I mean? Some of you got cats like that. Oh, there we goes Nelly again. Well, you know how it is when, you know, they perform when they want to perform. They don't just perform for you. I even built them this nice little bedroom here that the things keep falling apart. If you look, every inch of this castle is carpeted. So I gave them one gigantic, humongous piece of furniture to scratch the hell out of, so they'll leave mine alone. And so far they've been doing it. Except I put my couch too close to this, so they ripped the back of that out, and that was my fault, right? So anyway, I think I can't see the thing from here because I don't have my glasses. Even if I did, I can't see way over there because in Castlevania, it's not very easy. There we go. We got Jack again. We lured him with food. I'm sorry. I need to keep the credentials going. I got to keep the hat on. I got to keep the shirt on so I have my credentials, my Cat Daddy King credentials. But this is hot. I'm sorry, guys. This is hot. And yes, I am bald. You didn't know that. But anyway, thank you for letting me on the Cat Show and Castlevania reporting out. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Danny Bazagas. Oh man, now I'm gonna go out and build something expensive from IKEA.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah. All right, this next lady we got coming up is a real treat. She's one of my favorite comedians in New England. And I don't say that about everybody I meet. I just want to say that. I like everybody, but I just wanted to say the next person up is Mega Harrison and Charlie.
Yeah. Charlie was literally here the entire time. But then I didn't move at all. I didn't move an inch. I needed to. And he found that to be offensive. So he left. He's a little orange boy. You might have seen him. But so I'm Mega. I'm a comedian. Sometimes I talk about Charlie. He's not there, but like, so I talk about being a slutty cat lady. Like part of my identity, which I mean, he thinks that's really dumb, but like just like part of my identity. But everybody knows it. So like Instagram knows it. They see me like posing like all cute with my cat, these like slutty cat selfies, and Facebook is always trying to like songs for humans with a cat on it. My internet is stable. So but Amazon.com knows it. Like one time I ordered a bunch of just random things and they sent me packaged together conveniently in the same package. My kitty litter and my condoms, like both. But so I like to use protection, and so you probably won't get an STD from me, but you will get ringworm from my cat. You will come away from this with toxoplasmosis. Like these are just I don't know. Toxoplasmosis is fine. You're usually fine unless you have AIDS. And if you gave me AIDS and all I gave you was toxoplasmosis, okay, that's really true. No, but I don't know. I relate to so Katie Zane was talking about the cat waking you up. I frankly just feed my cat whenever he wakes me up. And my partner really doesn't like that. But I say like, but I have to pee then anyway. So basically my cat trained me to need to pee at a certain time that just happens to be like, anyway, but like, okay, I'm gonna really commit to this. Okay, I'm gonna become Charlie for you guys. Hey, I'm Charlie. And it's the same voice. I know you guys don't know me very well, but anyway. I'm gonna change a little. I'm gonna be a little bit, Anyway, I'm gonna keep going. So I'm as you can see, I'm an orange tabby long boy, and I'm hungry right now. So, but don't worry, if you forget, I'll remind you later, but I'm hungry right now. I thought she'd know. Yeah. So Mega talks about me a lot. She thinks I don't know about it, but so she's always talking about me, and she has this big joke like what if my cat eats me? Oh, I would be proud to. I'd be honored to be eaten by my cat. Well, I'm never gonna eat her. Like, come on, like, I'm not gonna eat that lady. Like, I don't know. I'm like really careful about what I put into my body. Like, it's really important to me. I don't know what kind of like I eat the same thing every day. So I don't know why she thinks I'm gonna suddenly eat her garbage body. Seeing what she puts in her mouth. Am I right, you guys? You guys. I would never eat her. So like, people always come up to me and they're like, meow. Fuck you too, bud. I didn't know Charlie was gonna be so crass. Oh, who knows? Charlie, I'm Charlie. I was when I was a really baby kitten, I was found in a tree full of dead cats.
Oh.
I mean, I was alive. It was just, it was just, sorry, just my siblings and mother that were dead in there. And I was just, hanging out. And people think it's so like harrowing for me that like that was my origin story, but it's like, who do you think killed those cats, man? So it's like, I don't know. I don't know what they think is happening. But what's my last thing that I wanted to say? So when I was like a little runt, I was like covered in like fleas, but I was like so skinny that they were just dead. Like I couldn't even support the life of fleas. And but yeah, now I'm doing pretty well. I've been with Mega for a while. She takes pretty good care of me, but sometimes I catch her like looking at these other cats.
You're next, by the way.
Oh,
that didn't work.
and some of these cats, they're like not really like me, like they're chunky cats. And she like likes the pictures a whole lot, like all day, and shares them with everybody all the time. And so like I don't know about you guys, but it's just something that I think that I'm insecure about. And as I should have mentioned, I am also an incel. Like you probably could have figured that out, but like many open micers, I'm an incel. So this is something that's sorry, I'm running out of time and cat material. So I thank you guys so much. This is so weird. We're a bunch of weirdos.
Thank you, Mega. I identify as a weirdo, so thank you for calling me out.
Right.
Yeah, hell yeah. Happy birthday.
I just want to take some time out of the open mic and thank Sam Medina for doing all the hard stuff, spotlighting and keeping everybody on time. Can I get a round of applause for Sam Medina, please?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has a cat too.
Yeah.
But this next person I've never met before, and I'm so excited to hear his awesome jokes. Hold on. Thomas Dykes with Bear.
Yeah, what's up? So I was supposed to be around Bear, but I just sat around and did nothing instead. Surprise! So instead, I'm going to show you these cats. Their names are Doritos and Micro, and you're going to see them from a whole new side in a few minutes. And by that, I mean they're my girlfriend's cats, and she's going to show you them from her angle in like 5 minutes. Anyway, jokes. I was trying to buy video games on Steam, and they were like marketing me something called Secura Succubus 4. And I got really confused because like they're basically 40% of Japanese people are virgins. So they just said, fuck it, let's just date video games, right? And like, I'm just kind of confused as to why they're marketing this to me now, as opposed to one of the other times when I was actually lonely. And I think about it, I'm like, dude, it's Linux. It's because I'm on Linux. So here's the deal, right? Once upon a time, all these nerds were like, Bill Gates is a cool jock. We need to form our own nerdier club. And they were led by Linus Torvalds, the founder of Linux, patron saint of programmers and 40-year-old virgins. And that's the thing. It's like, it's not that they're marketing to me just assuming that I'm not getting laid. It's that they're marketing to me, but I'm the only one on Linux who is getting laid. That's the joke. That's what they were missing. So it was really icy a month ago, and I saw this hot chick, and she ate shit on the ice outside so hard that instead of asking, "Are you okay?" we were like, "Are you conscious?" And like she was, and she like. And then she asked for my hey, can you help me find my pepper spray? And I'm like, yeah, it's right over there. She's like, cool, come in my car and get high with me. And I did, because that's just the thing that hot chicks get to do. Is come with me into the dangerous forest with the dragons and the vampires and the spiders. Hot guys are like, or just dudes are like, let's go follow. Yeah. Yeah, I need to tighten that part of it. Anyway, we're in her car, and she does the same thing to the guy in front of us whose name is Tony Snow. We're like, Tony Snow, come do drugs. He's like, yeah, all right, sure. And we're like, here, Tony Snow, here, smoke this bong. He's like, I don't do drugs. We're like, your name is Tony Snow, and you don't do drugs? We thought you were going to deal coke to us after this, man. He's like, no, man, I don't do drugs. We're like, all right, nice to meet you. Or actually, no, give me the bong, give me the bong. And then we give him the bong. He's like, I don't do drugs. And this just repeats itself unnecessarily for 30 minutes until eventually he mentions his girlfriend in Chicago. This actually happened. Like, it's so long. And like eventually says his girlfriend is in Chicago, and we're like, I'm like, oh, he's thirsty, she's hot. He thinks if he just stays in the orbit for long enough, it'll work out. But eventually he's like, all right, nice to meet you, Tony Snow. And on his way out of the car, he eats shit on the ice harder than the hot chick did. We don't know what Tony Snow's deal is, man. His name's Tony Snow. He doesn't do snow. He can't walk on snow. Like, what's up with this guy? You know, anyway, so after that, this girl's like, wow, you know, I'm really appreciative of you finding my pepper spray. Here, I have a box of cinnamon rolls. Do you want one? I'm like, yeah, I love free cinnamon rolls. And this is the story of how I got a free cinnamon roll. You didn't know that was what the story was about until you realized I got a free cinnamon roll. Yeah. How much time do I have left?
About a minute and a half.
About a minute and a half. Old shit. I'm Jewish and I don't get Proud Boys. Because like old school German Nazis are like, we have to protect the German race. But Proud Boys are like, we have to protect this mix of the English and the Scottish, the Irish, the French, the Spanish, the Portuguese, the Germans, the Austrians, the Hungarians, the Polish, and the Belgians, and the Dutch, and Liechtensteinish, and Luxembourgish, and the Swedes, and the Swiss, and the Finns, and Norwegians, the Italians, the Sicilians, and the Czechs, the Slovakians, the Slovenians, the Bosnians, the Serbians, the Herzegovinians, the Greeks, and the Macedonians, the Romanians, the Bulgarians, the Russian, Ukrainians, the Estonians, the Belarus, the Latvians, the Lithuanians. I lost count. There's 39. Okay, there's approximately 39 different kinds of white people, depending on how racist you're. Can't have a master race ideology with 39 parts, can you? What are you gonna do? Form racist Power Rangers? Come on. And Nazis are obsessed with the Jews. They're listing, categorizing, putting little stars of David next to pictures of Jews. I'm not gonna get everybody. You know why? Because none of y'all thought it was Jewish, so I told you. That's why. It's true. Y'all thought it was Amish. My disguise is perfect. I'm never getting caught. All right, this was fun. My name's Tom Dykes. Thank y'all so much.
Woo!
Yes. Tom, thank you for an amazing set. Thank you for showing me Valerie's cat. Okay. All right, this next individual coming up on the mic, she has an open mic. It's called The Black Sheep. You can find her on Displaced Comedians. Valerie Apperson.
All right. Hey, everybody. Here's those same cats. They really wanted the attention. They never get up here. Let's see. The brown one over here is named Doritos. And she acts like she gets in trouble, but she's actually never been in trouble. Ever. But she'll be doing something wrong and she acts like there's going to be consequences when there are no consequences ever for this cat. Cats, you just let cats do whatever they want. Like this one was lost in Houston for 25 days and it was like, yeah, and I turned into like a mother of a kidnapped child and I searched endlessly until eventually she just came back. So it's like, don't look for your cat if your cat goes missing. No, dude, look for your cat. Look for your cat. I love my cats, but they're like the best thing that I never wanted. I kind of got stuck with them after a breakup and now they're my cats forever. Let's see. I think we should storm the Capitol again, but this time with beach balls. Just because they already have the tiki torches, so we can party already. If you don't believe in aliens, then you don't believe in rape. Because there's a lot more eyewitnesses for aliens than there are for rape. I thought that was interesting. see. I'm half white and half Mexican, which is a pretty good deal because I don't have to be afraid of cops, but I also don't have to take responsibility for slavery. And I think that makes me the only person that can speak to the manager. So if you guys need anything. But I don't know, those are all jokes, but I want to talk about cats. Oh, I switched from dogs to cats. I was a dog person until one of my dogs ate my other dog.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Damn.
It just like they never got along, and it was this big Shar-Pei and then this little furry Chihuahua, and it just clamped down, and she kind of deserved it because she was a dark Chihuahua. You know how Chihuahuas can be. But these cats can't bark, so I don't think they're gonna kill each other. That's a good thing.
Oh my God.
And maybe that's why cats were worshipped by the Egyptians, because they're symbols for peace, because you know cat fights are bad, but you just get scratches. Some people, okay, well, some people think that you can call on ancestor spirits to guide you. But if you're mixed race, you can never really do that because your ancestors would just kill each other if they got in a room together. So, I don't know. I'm mixed race. I don't know if I mentioned that. But more importantly, you know who else is mixed? These motherfucking cats. One of them has extra toes, and then the other one has a mohawk, and she makes me look like an evil villain, and I like it. I grew up in a cult. I don't know if you guys knew that about me, but I grew up in a cult. And so I'm prone to conspiracy theory thinking. And so I don't know, because my life literally was a conspiracy and I figured it out. And now I think they're everywhere, but I try to keep it in check. And I don't know, I'll leave you with this question. Do you guys think pre-cum babies are the people that are always early? Okay. That's it. Valerie Appleton, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you for coming to this mic that Sam and I have put on. I'm really happy with myself. I've not destroyed anybody's name. I'm very paranoid about that. I feel myself getting better as a host. Feel free to leave any hate mail to Sam. He'll forward that to me. The next comedian on our list is Jay Monette with Mr. Bong.
Hey y'all, what's good with you, family?
Woo!
First of all, let me say, Valerie, I totally understand. I got stuck with a cat too, and I'm explaining that. But let me show y'all the position that I'm in every day. This, can y'all see this?
Mm.
And the thing is this, when I go to move, he look at me like he got an attitude. I'm the one that got to go to the bathroom and been holding it for an hour. I've been already dealing with this. I got to deal with your attitude. And my cat, he says, me now, me now. Y'all may say me. He says, me now, me now. The thing is this, unlike many of y'all, I did not go to get this cat. My daughter called me and she said, Mom, I'm in the neighborhood. Would you like something to eat? And I have your grandsons. Oh, food and my babies? Sure, come through. Now I went downstairs to meet her at the door. She got the 2-year-old by the hand and she got the 3-year-old that's just walking and she's cradling something. And I'm like, okay, does she have a baby and I don't know about it? So when I get to her, I'm like, what's that? And I hear me now. She said, I bought you a cat. I said, I didn't ask you to bring me no cat. You asked me what kind of food I wanted. You never asked me about no cat. Now, I've had this cat since February the 23rd of last year, of 2020. So, needless to say, we've grown through this pandemic together. Allow me to demonstrate what we do. This is what we've learned. Now you would say, you know what? You can go out and afford a damn toy for the cat. What's wrong with you, lady? You can invest a little bit. I'm certain somebody got some pandemic money. And you're right. He has toys. He has toys. Did I say he has some toys? Did I mention he has toys? Now, through all of these toys, that's what he wants to do. He wants to run around and chase tissue and bring it to me. Now, wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Let me get adjusted here. Let me get adjusted here. Now, you would say, Jay, it's just you and the cat. That's you getting the fetching? Like, I'm training him. I'm a female. I like men to fetch for me. Go get it and bring it back. So I'm training, you know? And I'm trying to keep up my stuff. So when I get back out there in the world, I haven't lost my thing. So I go to throw like tissue in the trash. He goes in the trash can now. Every time I make it in, he take it back out and give it to me. I'm like, no, baby, this is going too far. So I went online because I'm not a cat person. I went online so I can learn about the cat species and understand it. And what it said to me in Wikipedia, it says when they blink slowly, let me lean in as my girl did. That means your cat says, I love you. I see Christy blinking and she's saying yes. So you're supposed to blink back slowly and you say you love them back. Okay, cute, real cute. Okay, it's time to feed him. When I go to feed him, he all in between my legs. I don't like that. I'm a big chick. I got a lot of them already juggling. You can see I got a lot of them juggling.
Oh my
I don't
God.
need him between my legs and me getting tripped up. And then he blinking real quick. He be blinking fast. Like, feed me. Feed me, human, feed me. What the heck? Human, you're a human, feed me. Is it a strobe light in here? Calm down. So what I'm telling y'all,
Oh, man.
what I cannot stand him to do, like I will chase him around my pied-à-terre for him to just stop. He will lay himself all the way out, ears pointed, and wait for me to change his litter. And he looks at me, he's like, change my litter, human. You got one life, I got 9. Change my litter, get my shit. That's your job, human. Change my litter. I have 9 lives, you have 1. Me now. If y'all come get this damn cat, I'm gonna leave on this. The name, I waited for my daughter, my 23-year-old vegan daughter. We'll discuss that on the next show, y'all. yeah, we'll discuss her. But I said, we need a cat, we need a name for the cat. She looked at me, she said, Bong. Bong? That opened up a whole new world. Is there something you and I need to discuss? Bong? So needless to say, he done opened some doors for some lines of communication we got to talk about. I love y'all guys. Thank y'all guys for having me. Continue to love these babies because they are bringing us through. As we're rescuing them, they're rescuing us. Share y'all smile, babies. Thank y'all.
Oh my God, Jay, you just won whatever this mic is.
Yeah.
We're gonna send you a present in the mail.
The me now, Mike.
If I died now, I could die happy because that was fantastic.
Me now.
Thank you, baby.
Me now.
I like that you call me baby. I feel good about myself.
It's your birthday. Mwah, mwah.
Oh,
Happy
oh my
birthday,
goodness.
Mr. Paul. Happy birthday, Mr.
Oh,
Paul. You got it all. There's no wall. I'm
I
going
think I
to
need to leave.
call.
Thank you. Oh man, I don't know what to do now. I love attention. So this next comedian, well, you know what? I can't even think of anything funny to say now. But I'm going to. This next comedian I've seen all over Zoom. She's on showcases everywhere. Christine Knowlton with Mrs. Archer and Lucky.
Woo! Well, here's Miss Archer. She's shy right now. She's like, nope, 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 nope. She's like, I'm out. Her brother Lucky just woke up. He was taking a cat nap in his favorite spot, which is his beanbag chair. My cats are so spoiled. Yes, you heard that right. A beanbag chair. Not just one. We have two of those things. They are so spoiled. Now, Lucky's a polydactyl. He's got those little thumbs. He's awesome. He's awesome. So I figured I would start out by doing a little joke from him. All right. So my name's Lucky. I'm a male. I'm a polydactyl with thumbs. So my owner was out, I guess late in human time. She comes home and makes herself a snack. You know, me being a cat, I wanted a snack too. And you know what tasted delicious that night? Bourbon chicken. That's right. Bourbon chicken. My owner's there eating bourbon chicken. She looks at me and she's like, you won't like it. The hell I wouldn't. I jumped up and grabbed the biggest piece of chicken off that plate and I ate it right in front of her. It was damn delicious. I loved it. I loved every little piece of it. But then after that, I got thirsty. So what did I do? I put my snout right in her glass and I had some amazing sweet tea. It was unbelievable. It was out of this world. Bourbon chicken and sweet tea go great together.
Yes.
You know, like, am I right? Yep.
Yes.
That's my life. Eating bourbon chicken up in here. Now, Miss Archer is my female cat. That's her brother, or that's Lucky's sister, I might say. They are adopted and they did come from the same family. So Miss Archer, one day, I was washing my down there. It was kind of stinky, so I made a face that went like this. Now, I wasn't sure what was going on, so I went down there one more time. And when I came up, I was just like, my owners laughed at me. My owners commented, do you need a feminine wipe or some deodorant spray down there? I mean, what can I say? I mean, this one, she calls me Stinky Kitty Vag, which I'm amazed because I've seen hers and there's absolutely no fur on it. And in fact, she could turn hers into a fire hydrant. And she calls me Lady Blackbush, but she doesn't have one. Like, seriously. These are my cats and these are the conversations. But then again, all right, if you combine them, we're going to go a little bit more into deep cat therapy here. All right, here we go. Catting it. But some days I'm just trying to sleep here, you know? Freaking humans just keep waking me up and touching me with those germ-filled hands. Lord knows where they've been. I mean, do they know how long it took me to get my fur in place? I have like a billion little hairs. It's like they think they own me. But who scoops whose poop? That's what I'm screaming right there. I own these bitches. Oh, and toys with bells on them. It really, like, really, do you like when people go jingle, jingle, jingle in your face? I don't even like hearing the phone ring or going to class. I mean, even Santa gets a damn break. And who you fooling with those fake mice? Police. Like, mice aren't made out of cotton. I mean, I found one the other day. I was playing with it so much. Thank you for the 1 minute. I was playing with it so much. And so what, my owners took it away. So what if he made a red spot on the floor? I mean, he was totally mine. But the food is great. I gotta tell you this, the food is great, but the catnip, oh, don't get me started on catnip. It's like I'm running all over the place. I'm getting high on this. Oh yeah, Kitty Kush. Kitty Kush is the one. Kitty Kush so much. I mean, I feel like I can accomplish anything, but all I do is curl up into a ball and fall asleep. And then my owners pet me and wake me up again, and it starts all over again. So I just want to say happy birthday, Paul. Thank you so much for having me here.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Woo!
What I love about the Spike is that we can all relate to each other because we all have cats. And apparently they all do the exact same thing. Like my cat will just sit out the window staring at squirrels, and if I let him outside, every single one of those squirrels would be assassinated. He would just sneak up on them like a ninja and break their necks. Oh man, that's not what I think of when I look out the window. Just not with animals. Anyway, all right, now that I've made it weird again. This next individual I've not seen, but I have all the faith in the world that he's gonna make me laugh. Joe Morin with Deborah the Cat.
Oh, Joe's not here.
I'm sorry.
No good.
This next person, again, I've never met, but I have no doubt in my mind that you're going to make me laugh. I'm not good at this. Darling Delilah with Sweetie.
All right, so this is Sweetie. She's taking a nap. She's just waking up.
Cute.
So we're gonna talk as Sweetie, even though she's napping. So this lady showed up when I was only a few weeks old to pick me up, and I was birthday present for her son. Now she already has a few cats that she doesn't like, and she claimed to be a dog person until she got me. And so I get here, and I didn't really like the tiny human, so I decided I was going to connect with her instead. And she has what did I do? She has allergies. She's allergic to me, so I like to wait until she does a full face of makeup and go give her Eskimo kisses. And I think it's hilarious how her eyes will just start to water and I mess up her whole face. And on the days that she wears all black, I like to rub all up on her before she leaves the house. Most of my days I spend sleeping in this little cat tree that I'm way too fat for. And my mom recently just bought a brand new couch, and I decided that that was now going to be my scratching post. And not use my cat tree anymore. I have 3 sisters. One of them is a dog who identifies as a cat. And one of them is a junkie. She leaves and she's made for the street. So she's outside all the time, and she only comes in to eat, do a rail of catnip, take a shit, and leave. And one time my mom went on vacation and she dropped me off at my aunt's house, and all I heard was them talking about eating pussy. So I decided I was going to sit at the front door and scream the whole time until my mom came back home. And
In the middle of the night, I like to sit at my mom's bedroom door because I'm not allowed in there anymore because I like to snuggle too close to her face. So I sit at her door and I scream, "Mom, Mom," until she comes out to check on me. And then I turn around and walk away. And whenever my mom is eating, I like to hop up on the table and shove my face in her plate of food. And I don't want any. I just really want to smell it and ruin her dinner.
Yep.
And then after she looks at me, I turn around and put my butthole in her face. Whenever she's drinking anything, also, I like to get my paw and pull her cup away from her and then shove my face, my entire face into the cup and just get a total soaking beard and ruin her drink. And it's funny to watch her have to get another one and then I just do it again. So a little bit about my owner is she thinks she's really funny, but really she's not. Sometimes I just sit there and stare at her, or like what I'm doing now, I'll give myself a bath, and once in a while I'll look up at her just to make her feel a little bit better. When she goes to the doctor and they ask her if she feels safe at home, she lets them know that I'm here and that she's not entirely safe. I don't really like the dog that much. I wish she would find a new home, but Mom says we have to keep her. Oh, and another thing is when my mom takes a bath, I like to go into the bathtub with her, and I don't want to get in. I just want to feel the water. And so since she's kind of fluffy, I will hop in and sit on her stomach and let my paws and my feet kind of just soak in the bathtub. And then her bath is ruined because all the litter and everything comes off. So then we have to get out. And she likes to give me a manicure sometimes, and I don't like it. So what I do in return is I scratch her. And I think I'm done. It's time to go back to my nap now. You guys have been a pleasure. I'm Sweetie, and my mom is Darling Delilah. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys.
Oh, man, thank you for that. I knew you would make me laugh. I knew it. This has been the best birthday weekend and birthday month of my entire life.
Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Happy
yeah.
birthday.
I just like to tell that to people. Like, I like to feel good about myself. No, it was my birthday. I'm not a monster. What can I say about this next guy? I first met this guy on Zoom. I've been on showcases with him. I feel like if me and him got together, we would end up bothering people at an Applebee's. It would be great. He's one of my favorite, not to say that you guys are all my favorite comedians, but this guy, his name is Michael Cooper, and we're going to see Charlie again. So strap in, guys.
I think there's no Michael Cooper.
Oh, no.
It's okay. It's
Okay.
okay.
That's fine because I just typed him up and okay, so it's Adam Grotman, right?
Well, tell Michael you said
Grotman,
nice
yeah.
things about him.
Hey, hi.
Okay, no, I'm gonna introduce you because I'm gonna hype you up now. This next guy, again, I've never met before, but I'm thoroughly convinced that he's going to make me laugh beyond anything I've ever felt before. It'll be a new experience for me and you. Coming to the stage, Adam Grotman.
Grotman, yeah. Hi.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. Hey everyone, I love this. I love this because this is like such an acknowledgement of loneliness and cabin fever, basically. That we're just going through as a society. It's just like just throwing it on the table. And let's see, some of you guys, I don't know if your cats are more pliable or pliant or whatever, but like I've been trying to time it and wrangle our two cats. These two cats are sisters. And they're like evasive, and when you want to get them, they're harder to get. And I don't know, you guys seem to have cats. Like we used to have an old cat, and it would just sit there most of the time like a lump. So you can pretty much get it. So let me see if I can really quickly grab. I'm only going to do like 10 seconds. Hold on.
Best cat.
Here we go. I got one. I got the cuter one. Anyway, I got the one. They don't really understand English, I don't think. This is Coco. And we got her with her sister Rosie. Rosie's a tiger. She's a little more wild. And Coco is usually like a sock filled with jello. She's usually like the mellowest cat. But of course, when I want her to be, say hi. Okay. She's friends with our huge dog. We have this big 80 or 90 pound part Great Dane that she's friends with. But I'll show you real quick. It's great that we got the two sisters. This is them sleeping together.
Aww.
And they sleep together and groom each other. Then every now and then they wrestle, and it's fucking unbelievable. They are like seriously trained fighters. But it's like that sparring where they don't actually want to kill or maim each other. But it's like incredibly good fighting. They will like roll around and do crazy acrobatic like stunt stuff. And I took video of it once. Maybe I could sell it. Maybe we could start like a cat fighting league or something because, but anyway, in the last few days, we have had a couple of things. Just yesterday or today, I think it was today, I couldn't find Coco, the gray one. And I asked my wife, do you think that Coco got out? Because sometimes she'll explore in the yard and then it was raining or whatever. So I looked all around. I thought she was out. And oh my God, where'd she go? She just wants to come back in. And then I took bad cat food and I went around the house and I shook it and shook because I looked everywhere. And I shook it and she finally just comes out of this closet. Like she's just like hanging out like a dummy in this closet. Like, what are you doing? We're like totally worried about you. And then this was even crazier. This few days ago, the tiger one, who's more skittish about going outside, who's barely been outside, goes outside, and then I hear a meow, and there's a couch that we have out there, because this is Southern California. So we have this real couch that's out in our backyard that has a pull-out bed in it. And I think the cat's under the couch, but it turns out the cat was up in the couch, embedded in the middle of the couch. It's one of those things where cats get themselves into something they can't get out of. Like, either they're the most low maintenance or they do weird fucked up shit that they need to get extricated from. 9 times out of 10, cats are like, no, I'm cool, I got it. You don't have to worry about me. I'm chill. I don't need anything, like a dog. But dogs don't end up in trees. You know what I mean? Dogs don't end up in like a car engine or something weird where you have to like get them out. So I figured out that the cat's up in this weird thing up and around a corner. And I was afraid to open the pull-out bed because in case it did something with the angle, I didn't want to crush and smush my cat while trying to get her out. And so I actually called my handyman friend who came over and helped me. I was like, my friend Bob was like really good. So he came over and he's like, I think it's gonna, I don't think it'll crush the cat. I think we finally got the cat out. But they, you know, we got them in the pandemic, and I don't know, I think a lot of people probably just got pandemic pets, you know. We got our dog at the beginning, but one of the cats is like totally friends with this huge dog and just like sleeps next to him and stuff. Let me just think for a second. What else is cat worthy? 1 minute. Great. I don't know. We used to have a Pomeranian and a tiny Pomeranian, 2 really big cats that have since been traded out because they passed on that my wife owned when I met her. And I wanted to make a video with a Pomeranian where it was the music to I like big butts and I cannot lie. But my whole thing was going to be I like big cats and I cannot lie. Those skinny kitties leave me dry. I like a feline with a big behind. I just had the whole thing. I never did it. But I wanted to take our little black Pomeranian and use the 2 cats as models because they were bigger than him. What do you guys think? Someday. It'll be-
Yeah.
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 All right. Anyway, thanks, guys. Just fun.
All right. Hey, Sam, I got a quick question for you.
What's up, Paul?
Ben, Brian's next, right?
I don't think Brian is here either.
Well, that means you're next.
Sure.
Woo!
All right, coming to the stage is the man that makes the magic happen. Now, normally that's me, but I'm not good with technology. Nickname is Funky Magic Cans Medina. That's not what he's called.
What he said. Hey, what's up, you guys? I don't know. I didn't really put a lot of thought into this. I was too busy trying to get everybody together. I'm just kidding. But I have a term for the way that my cat licks her asshole. Ears deep. She definitely does do that. So we found her outside. She was a kitten. She was starving. She didn't have a place to go, and she was all skin and bones. And we brought her in, and we gave her some tuna, and she was grumbling while she ate it. And it reminded me of Gizmo, like from the Gremlins.
Mhm.
She also had really big ears, so we started calling her Gizmo. We thought she was a boy, not for any reason particular, just because we assumed her gender for no apparent reason at all. And we thought she was a boy for 7 months, and we took her to the vet to get fixed. And they're like, "Oh yeah, it'll be a few hours, okay." And they called me like an hour later. I was like, "Oh man, that's super fast." And they go, "Hey, we just want to let you know we couldn't find any testicles." Oh, so it's done. And then she's like, "No, Gizmo's a girl." And I'm like, "What?" And so she's like, "Oh, it's like $25 more and blah blah blah." And I'm like in shock, right? Like my son is my daughter. Like I wasn't expecting this, right? And I'm like, they're probably just trying to scam us to get more money. Like that's what it is. If I come home with the wrong cat, I'm gonna be so pissed. Turns out she wasn't the wrong cat. She was the right cat. And then I should have known that she was a girl the whole time because she's kind of moody. I just like to say that sometimes. But she's cool. A lot of you mentioned how the cats are like pet me on my own terms. It's really true. She does like to get pet when she wants it. Around dinner time is mainly when she wants to be loved and held. She likes to sleep between our legs or on top of us sometimes. Sometimes she'll be like sleeping between my legs, like so like all of my business. I wake up, feel like I'm getting a cavity search. I'm like, "Oh man, get out of here," like push her away. I don't know. That's about it. But thank you guys for being here. It was just really fun. Everybody did really good. It was a really good time. So you guys were awesome. Thank you so much. Back to Paul.
Hey guys, it's Paul again. I just want to thank you guys for coming to my first hosting job. Hopefully I didn't destroy your names, and if I did, I'm sorry. But again, this is capping off a great birthday weekend. I'm going to see you guys on showcases on Come to Your Mics and be super weird. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, and hopefully we'll do this again in the next like 6 to 8 months. So I hope you guys have a good one.
Hell yeah.
So fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. It was fun.
Yeah, you guys are hilarious.
I did not know he was a male cat until he started bringing lady cats back home.
In the course of the quarantine, I learned how to do a few crazy things. Marcel stopped chewing on my microphone cable. I knew this was gonna happen, then I just have to work it in. I mean, it's like.
The gremlin game was an Olympic sport. Cats would take the gold every year.
Okay, let me turn off this weird. I'm sorry.
You know how it is when they perform when they want to perform. They don't
Charlie was literally here the entire time.
I was supposed to be around there, but I just sat around and did nothing instead. Surprise!
Everybody, there's those same cats.
But I said, we need a cat. We need to name this cat. She looked at me. She said, Bomb. Bomb? That opened up a whole new world. Is this something you and I need to discuss?
Well, here's Miss Archer. She's shy right now. She's like,
All right. This is Sweetie. She's taking an out. So we're gonna talk to Sweetie even though she's napping.
So we got her with her sister Rose. Rosie's a tiger, Puma Wild, and Coco is usually like a soft silk jello. She's usually like a mellow cat, but of course when I want her to be, say hi.
So, hey, we just want to let you know we couldn't find any testicles. Oh, so it's done. It's done.